Yo, what's going on? I'm back with another episode of my show, Kanye West, and I have a special guest.
I am Harriet Tubman, and I came here for a special message.
For who, bitch?
For Kanye West, bitch. I did free them motherfucking slaves, okay? And you ain't gonna question it with your bipolar bitch ass.
What the fuck you think his problem is?
I don't know. Like, a lot of people are saying that Kanye hasn't even registered. So it really shouldn't even be news that he's trying to run because he hasn't even turned in the correct documentation to say that he's running. But we know what he's running for. He got an album coming out.
Right.
And Kanye puts out all these antics when he has an album coming out. But I mean, can we just stop? I want everybody to stop pretending like Kanye hasn't always been attention seeking. I think he kind of...
And been incompetent as fuck.
Exactly.
Well.
Like, he used to really go hard for black people, but that may have just been a way for him to get in good with black people.
And do you feel like he was going hard for our people prior to him getting with Kim K? Or you feel like it was during and then he fell off while he was with her?
I feel like...
A lot of people feel like he was brainwashed.
But you know what? And I got something to say about that, because it was a black woman who was talking about or alluding to the Kardashians having something to do with his downfall. But y'all can't keep saying that men are leaders or supposed to have this role as leaders, but a woman is able to control him. A woman ain't able to do it. Like, a woman cannot change it. Well, really, it's not even women.
Not a real man.
Right. Nobody can change anybody. You have to want it for yourself. People need to stop blaming women. And people like, if he was with a black woman, he wouldn't be doing this. Y'all men cheat on y'all all the damn time and do ridiculous shit, and y'all black, y'all ain't able to control them. Women aren't able to do anything. Men aren't able to do anything for someone else. It's him. Right. But y'all keep giving him that energy, so he's going to keep doing it. He's an attention seeker, and he's off his goddamn meds.
And it was one shit, was he ever on any?
That's
fuck.
Right.
So my whole thing is, I haven't watched the whole video, but I watched a snippet of it from, I guess, one of the people that was recording when he was talking about some Harriet Tubman didn't free the slaves and all that extra bullshit. And she was like, when he said that, he kept, right after he said that, she said, oh, we about to go.
Yeah, she was like, we got to...
Like, how can you say that with was it any white people in the room? Like, enlighten me on what, you said something about Charlemagne.
Yeah, so what I heard was, what he was trying to say and what he said were two totally different things. He was saying that she didn't free the slaves, but took them into working for other white people, is what he was saying. But I think he was trying to say, you aren't really free as a black person, which I agree with. We still aren't really free today because there's so much where we don't have ownership. And until we have ownership, that's when we'll truly be free and understand finances too. But
exactly
the way he said it, I'm like, okay, so which one we gonna go with? How is this the same man who's been able to have all of these profound sayings in these messages in his songs, but he can't articulate when he's speaking?
Right.
So
it's like a total contradiction to what you represent or what you trying to represent musically, but then when you making these Trump ass fucking speeches, it's a whole nother fucking ball.
He's ridiculous. Like, he's saying so many different things. To me, it's kind of like, why are we even still paying attention to someone who has mental health and wellness unchecked?
That's what I was
mental health and wellness issues, because a lot of people suffer with mental health
and he's
issues.
Older now too.
Right.
Yeah.
And a lot of people suffer and they are able to navigate in this life space. We get that. So I don't want to put it out there that people who have mental health issues cannot, be in the space that he's in, but not unchecked. Because, child, ain't none of us trying to deal with y'all crazy.
And as a celebrity, you are already a target, especially as a black man of color. You're already a target, you know what I mean? Being just that, you know what I mean? So when you fucking speaking the way you're speaking in a public setting in front of a lot of people and it's going viral. It started with the Trump shit, saying Trump, acting like him, he team Trump.
Yes.
And then you speaking like this, it's just like people don't give a fuck at this point if you have mental illnesses. They're not your doctor, they're not prescribing your meds, they're not your family. All they're gonna do is go off the negative shit that they waiting for you to say and to come out your mouth and run with it.
Exactly.
That's a way to, you know, bash you in addition to them already not fucking being fond of you.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just crazy.
He just has an album coming out, and I really think that has a lot to do with it. I think he rounds up all of these things when he has some music to put out or a project that he's trying to put out so he can get more buzz about himself because he knows people are going to talk about him.
And you know, it's crazy because I'm hearing a lot about a lot of different celebrities pulling crazy ass, off the wall, delusional ass publicity stunts for, I don't want to say clout, because they already got millions of followers, they got money. I'm trying to figure out, like,
to stay relevant.
Why are you doing this? Like Tamar saying something about they said something about she was about to kill her goddamn self.
She tried to kill herself, but Tamar was saying that it was it's still a lot where people are trying to figure out what's happening to Tamar. She left a suicide note to WeTV, the executives over at WeTV, where her and her sisters had that show.
Yeah.
Like, she left a letter to them blaming them for the demise of her family. But Tamar does a lot of you know what? I don't want to speak too negatively about somebody who tried to kill themselves because that's very sensitive. Yeah, and you know, whatever's going on in her mind is going on in her mind. But I think sometimes, not saying Tamar, but sometimes people weaponize mental health and wellness so that they can blame other people for their issues. And the thing is, we are all responsible for ourselves. If you have issues with your mental health and wellness, that's your responsibility. Get the help that you need. But so we gotta stop blaming other people for our bullshit.
And you know what? That's the reason why I say, like, what is up with everybody, you know, saying that these celebrities are pulling publicity stunts? I honestly don't feel like it's a publicity stunt. Maybe it's really their mental health issues that's really taking over.
Yeah.
Like, people want to say it's a publicity stunt and just totally dismiss their struggles that have been brought to the forefront that they deal with. So that's my whole point of saying it. It's like, I don't want to sit up here and, like, I hate when people, like, if it's a girl that's known in the industry, you know, even if it's just on the YouTube platform or whatever platform, and she say she got raped by a certain guy that she was working with, people want to bash this girl and saying she doing it for attention and doing this for that.
Real. Yeah,
you don't know if this girl actually went through that. So it's just like, that's the reason why I see why Beyonce is private as
Listen, I think that's one of the best ways is to keep, like, you be in control of what you want people to see. Like, Beyonce don't respond to a thing. And sometimes the best way you can do things is to shut the hell up. Yeah, like, you don't need to respond to everything someone does to you. People be dogging her, talking about she's not a good actress. That girl don't care. And she knows she's not a good actress. But, or maybe she
do.
Maybe, I mean, I don't. But you know what? If somebody was paying me to do it, I would do it too.
It is crazy because my favorite movie is Carmen with her in it. I just love it. Maybe because she was singing. Yeah. I just love the sex appeal that she brings on stage. Yeah.
I just love her. And to me, it doesn't matter if she's not good at something. I love her work ethic.
Right.
I think she's one of the hardest working women, and she's always doing stuff for black people. So I am a fan forever. I'm her number 4 fan because that's our favorite number.
Right, I love, and I love Beyonce. I don't like the new music. It sounds a tad bit demonic as fuck.
You know
but
what?
I like the old me, myself, and I is all I got in the end. That's what I found out. And it ain't, y'all know the fucking rest. Shit.
Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier. I was like, well, what music at Beyonce, you know?
But anyway, you introduce yourself as Harriet to, you know, prove a point or whatever. Because you show looking like a... I know we like 8 minutes in the video, but go tell people who the fuck you really.
You know what? I totally forgot. Y'all motherfuckers should know me by now. I'm Jasymneflowers with my no followers online. I guess y'all don't know me, but
they
you
will.
will.
Y'all motherfuckers will. And tell them what do you do?
Listen, okay, so again, my name is Jasymneflowers. I am an aspiring filmmaker and producer. I also do media personality work. I do a lot in the industry. I have a show with Raheem Devon called The Platform Speaks. Like I said before, I'm an aspiring film director and producer. I actually have a project that I'm doing this weekend. So I'm getting back into filming. And I just do a couple other things. I dibble and dabble into a little bit of acting too. So
and comedic work, but it's all natural. What y'all gotta realize is just because we funny as fuck don't mean that we want to do stand-up comedy. We just here to make quick videos like these to make you bitches laugh, just to show you our personality. But but we have so many other things to do. What a lot of people don't know is I can rap and write.
Oh, okay then, boo.
Then that's
Give
all
us a
I'm
high
saying.
16.
I got some shit coming for you guys.
I can't wait for real.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
Like I'm
You know I'm
talking
a fan
about.
already, so.
You ever be writing, like be editing something or doing something that you're passionate about, or something that you just now discovered you're passionate about, and when you go back and look at it or read it, you be like, I did that.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote that.
Mm-hmm.
I just spit that like that. Like that's how it was when I was writing this song the other day to this beat. I finished the whole fucking song in 2 days. Normally, I would have finished it all in that one day, but it was like I wanted to perfect it, so I was like, I ended up getting the writer's block, and when you get the writer's block, it's best to take like maybe the rest of that day off, or at least a few hours, so when you come back, you can come back harder to make sure that you really perfect that song or whatever it is you're doing. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you can overload your goddamn brain.
I think that's dope. I feel the same way when I finish scamming somebody and I look at my bank account and how theirs has been depleted, and I think I did that.
I got that motherfucker.
That
That motherfucker fell for that 200 motherfucker.
This motherfucking Nigerian here, and I'm African American. I am not no motherfucking Nigerian. But
because it's still some people out there falling for the 200 flipping to 2,000 shit.
Like, honestly,
and they showed up to the bank and the police.
The police show up there too. Oh, ma'am, could you just please wait here right quick? We'll be right back with you. Understand?
Oh no, bitch! I'm about to dope. That check that clear did it, baby. I knew my cousin.
Right. You know what? It's a real problem when Western Union stop your ass from doing
the wrong bank.
Like you can no longer do anything at Western Union.
What you mean?
Western Union will cut your ass off if you send too much money to like places where it's high scam.
Oh wow.
Yeah, some people have gotten cut off and said, no, you can't send any more money. Like it looks like a scam.
When you say places where it's high scams, you're talking about particular hot cities or something?
Nigeria.
oh yeah.
Probably
my
Ghana.
mama always told me, because I went to Africa like in 2008.
Mm-hmm.
I was 15. My mom was married to an African. And my mama always told me, even before we went to Africa, not to trust the motherfucking Nigerians. You got to be as smart as them or smarter, or they gonna get your ass.
I just still can't believe people are still falling for these love schemes, like, seeing a picture and never speaking to somebody and still being like, I'm in love with this person. Dr. Phil be having them crazy ass white women on that show all the time. Like, how do you still fall for somebody over the phone, telling you that they love you, asking you to send them money?
Vulnerability, being
loneliness,
gullible, easily accessible. I made several videos about that because, and they mean you probably will get fucked at the damn gas station, McDonald's. That's the sad part. People like that be impulsive and they be insecure, about who they are. And I just really feel like they be wanting that. They okay with playing into and a fantasy.
Yeah, they want
even they be knowing that shit about ain't gonna go no goddamn well, but they want to be able to tell their friends, I just got the phone with my man. Oh, when y'all gonna meet? Oh, we were talking about meeting this come weekend.
Hasn't it been 8 months?
Huh?
Hasn't it been 8 months since you seen your man? For real? Like,
have you seen him at all?
Right. Like, I ain't never met him.
Bitch, y'all met on POF is ain't met shit in person.
He said he lives in Riverdale and you live on Camp Creek. What are you doing? You haven't come yet?
Nah, girl. I was going as far as bitches doing out of state, long distance relationships. Talk about that, swearing they in love. Right. Swear to God they in. Now I did hear a love story I have never heard before. They met on Tumblr, and they had been dating for 2 years, long-term relationship, and never met. No, listen. For his birthday or her birthday, his boyfriend, his best friend or her best friend. I think it was her best friend, got in contact with him and surprised her on her 21st birthday and flew him into town. She could not stop crying, and they are married now. Now that is sweet. And this was years ago. That's actually really sweet. Like, I like that story. Yeah, that's like a real, internet love story. You know what I mean? That shit, I wish that shit happened to me. I can't even keep somebody interested in 5 minutes, let them 2 years. Motherfuckers be running. Bitch, when they see you, they probably think they gonna get knocked the fuck out. And when they see me, they probably think that bitch just too goofy. This bitch don't know when to get serious. Child, I really do have serious moments, you guys. I swear I do. Ain't nobody gonna believe that.
Let me tell you, this past week, I had a really tough week with men.
Wait, with me? Oh,
I'm a bisexual bitch, but...
Also, you actually don't flip back there.
I'm a flip-flopper.
Because you got to smack them hoes.
Listen, you know what? I love women, but for whatever reason, women not messing with me right now. I don't get it. Like, when I talk to... You know what it is? Women be wanting people to take care of them, even women. And I'm like, girl,
and you
I'm
got a
woman.
Dominant personality. So
and I think a lot of women think like she's ready to take care of me. And I'm like, girl, no.
No explanation.
Right, like no explanation.
No.
Girl, no. It's like, I literally had a girl who like came over and she was just like, yeah, my ex, mind you, she broke up with her ex and the next week we were talking. I didn't know because I would have been like, girl, you need to go heal. Fuck off. But
right.
Like, girl, leave me the fuck alone.
You know I'm a firm believer of a bitch healing.
Yes. Like she was just looking for somebody to take care of her. And she really was like, she wanted to be, she said she wouldn't mind staying home. I said, like a stay-home wife? I said, so what? I go to work and I come home and you tell me about the difference in dish detergent? Girl, get the fuck out of here. No. So I had to let her go. I was like, nah, I want a boss. Like
a boss bitch.
Yes. And I'm not looking for somebody to take care of me.
It makes shit easier even if you meet somebody that's willing to take care of you. Do you not understand that you need to secure yourself just in case that bitch that's taking care of you get tired and be like, I want to pick another new bitch to take care of. Like,
you should never not have nothing.
Yeah, get your bald head ass shit together.
Get your bald head ass shit together. You should always have your own, just in case.
As an adult, who the fuck, like...
I don't get it. Always a little lunch money that you put into the side or whatever. Like, right. But anyway, this week with men has been ridiculous. So
tell me a little story.
You don't want to hear this bitch. Okay, I'll tell you. You convinced me. So I was out talking to this dude who hit me up talking about he's a comedian. So we talked a while ago. I always vibe with comedians because, you know, it's the funny shit. Whatever. Yeah. So, but he was on the phone. He was not funny at all. He was actually a little confrontational and a bit like rude and mean, like talking. Really? And I was like, I would love to see you on the stage because in real life, you're kind of a dick. But
probably with no dick.
Right. Let me tell you. He said, as we were talking, he ended up pretty much telling me that he does not date. This is a 35, actually, I think his birthday's coming up soon. He's a 36-year-old grown man. He said he does not take women out on dates. And I go, well, like, how do you get to know him? And he was like, we meet up. I was like, you grown as fuck. You close to 40. How do you just meet up? And he explained the reason why. I don't want to say it because it'll you know, put him out there or whatever. I'm not trying to protect him. I just don't want.
Because you sure ain't saying no names, but you know, as soon as this camera go off, you need to tell me the story.
You already know. I'm gonna tell you the whole thing. But pretty much,
I'll tell y'all later.
Right. So
that way she ain't never said.
We're gonna put it at the end. Right. And y'all can watch the extended version. But, so I was just like, okay, he told me why, and I was like, I understand why, but you're a grown man and you shouldn't allow one experience to impact the next in the dating space. That's ridiculous. I said, no real woman who knows herself and knows her value is going to allow a man who had a previously bad experience, allow that to be the reason why she can't move forward with, or whatever. She's not going to allow you to do her wrong in a dating experience. So I was like, for me, it's a no. Whatever. He was like, okay then, cool. So I hung up. And then he texted me and he was like, I still want you. I was like, what are you talking about?
That's that crazy shit.
This motherfucker said he wanted me to sit on his face. And he's a little dude. I said, bitch, that's attempted murder. My big ass sitting on your face, your little ass cheekbones couldn't even handle the pressure. Like, what the fuck do you mean? And I said, okay, so you can't take me seriously enough to take me out on a date and actually get to know me, but you want to get to know my coochie.
Gave you a bullshit ass excuse. Why? Only to really get at what the fuck he really want, which was some pussy.
You know what?
Niggas will lie and tell you all their mama died next week. They just got out of fucking relationship with about 2, 3, 4 bitches. Right. God.
You want to know what the excuse was? That he told me the reason why he didn't want to go out with a girl is because she rejected him because he was too little, because he was small, and so he said he would never go out and take a girl out on a date because he paid money for her to eat and drink.
That's why he was confrontational, because he had little man syndrome. What is up with all these short, motherfucking, angry, insecure ass little bitches that be swearing they 10 feet tall with their attitudes? Bitch, you better remember why you got an insecurity.
Exactly, so man.
Get knocked the fuck out.
Right, I was like, we all have things that, you know, somebody may not like about you. It's okay. Right. Move on to the next. Find you somebody who vibes with you. Like, What the hell? He was so
He's
angry.
insecure.
Yeah.
That's why, because it's a demons that he's battling within himself, and it's honestly, it didn't even have nothing to do with you.
That's what I said too. It's not about him. Could have been any
like
girl.
when you deal with somebody like that, you immediately just like, you have a good night.
Yeah,
you have a good day.
I haven't spoken to him since. I'm like, you got to figure out your issues on your own. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, he got to deal with this shit, because honestly, that ain't cute.
Yeah.
So, friend, any last words? We've been on this motherfucker for like 19 minutes and 53, 54.
How's it going about that long?
It's gonna be longer when we actually go back and watch it and stuff.
That shit was crazy. We've been talking for 20 minutes.
That's what good chemistry is, bitch. You know, I told you we have conversations.
Yes, we do.
Fuck this goddamn camera.
We was on the phone the other time for like an hour.
Almost every time we talk recently have been over an hour. Y'all, we be on the phone for hours and a half just talking about content, our careers, niggas, bitches, money, like everything.
But I will say this before y'all go, because I want to put some real effort into this. I'm single than a motherfucker. And I used to love it, but it's starting to get on my motherfucking nerves.
Bitch, I love being single.
You know what? I
don't love it, but I love it if it means that the fuck I'm trying to say, bitch. If it means that I have to be by myself to maintain a peaceful life, because I'm meeting a lot of people, and this is no shade to the person in whose house I recently was just at last night. They got a boyfriend that's in New York. Okay. They in an open relationship.
Oh, okay.
And he just told me the reason why they're in an open relationship. Everybody that I meet that's in an open relationship, I always ask them, why are you in an open relationship? What is it about it that like, is it because you got different tastes for different men, and you just want to fuck different men or whatever? Like, what is it about you? He just said he feel like people can just be, when you're in an open relationship, you don't have to worry about nobody lying to you, and you don't have to worry about nobody hiding, and this, that, the third. I mean, everybody in the open relationships don't play by the rules. I know some people that have agreements to have threesomes. They be sneaking off and fucking people solo. And the open relationships have gotten so open to the point it take away from the value of a traditional relationship, to the point where they don't have to tell each other when they're screwing other people. They unless they come back and talk about it like, oh, babe, I just fucked this bitch. Can you imagine being with somebody you say you love, and you just sit up there and say, babe, I just got some good ass, or I just fucked this bitch, unless you ain't gonna tell them that because you think about their feelings, and you just come back talking about it.
You know what?
I'm a miss. What the fuck you at? What the fuck you do?
You know what? Shout out to the polyamorous people. That's not my ministry. You know, I understand it. I have friends who are poly. For me, I'm monogamous.
Me too.
And I know people be like, you monogamous and bisexual? Yes, bitch. I'm monogamous and bisexual. Okay? I have never cheated on anybody, by the way. So if y'all know somebody out there who want to get with Jazz, let me know. But anyway, that's a little shameless plug for my single life. But I mean, I don't.
She got her own shit, a house, and she got a car, y'all, and a decent job. She working at home, so if you want to go eat that pussy on break, you ain't got to worry about dodging no managers.
Ain't that true? And when I get back to work, I'm not even gonna put that back. I'm not even
you can fuck on like you typing. I'm just
under the dead type of shit.
But anyway.
But yeah, polyamorous relationship. Shout out to those people. But I think more than anything in the dating space, you gotta have integrity. So I mean, you don't have to worry about cheating if you're with someone who has integrity, and they're gonna be focused about how they will look at themselves first. And of course, how that would make their significant other look. Right. You know, that's what I think is more important. Find you somebody who has integrity, and somebody who is open with their communication and not trying to be no asshole or try to have you have an expensive capacity to deal with hurt and trauma. I don't want nobody like that. That's some bullshit. You're not gonna hurt me and call it love. What the hell is wrong with you?
Because I just feel like you can steal the reasons that he gave me. I feel like you talking about so you can be open and honest. I can be open and honest with somebody and be faithful to them. That's 100%. Why you don't just jump in a relationship. You make sure you know their ins, their outs, be their best friends so they can be transparent with you. You find out the motherfuckers into threesomes, orgies and all of that. And that's your ticket to leave it or take it at that moment. Like, oh, I can't date you, I don't mean no harm, but I'm just not into what you're into. So I'm no longer interested in furthering a serious committed relationship with you. Like I had.
You like to stick glass jars up your ass. It's a no for me.
Yeah, you like to get shitted on. It's a no for me. You know what I mean? Like two girls in a cup. I can't do it.
I try
what
not.
They call that scatting.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, they call it scat. They got a name for that
That's
shit.
a nasty ass name too. But
Scat.
I mean, you know, I just.
Can we say skank and
That's
stank?
disgusting, y'all. You know, I don't like to sex shame people for the type of sex that they like to have because everybody has their kinks. But I draw the line at bodily fluids other than.
Oh yeah, other than that.
Right.
You like your toes sucked? I love toes, friend. And you wore them out today. Ooh,
Don't look at them right now. I need the toes painted. I was painting my friend's house and got barefoot and ended up getting paint all over my feet. So, I don't think I ever just had something. I'm ticklish. So I think I would ruin the vibe.
Oh,
if
yeah.
somebody was sucking on my I'd probably laugh hysterically.
They would get irritated.
And
as
I think
fuck.
they would be irritated with me, like, you so childish. And I'd be like,
Well, listen, y'all. I don't mean to cut my friend. I can go on and on, but listen, the longer this video, the longer I got a goddamn itch.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, y'all, we're gonna one day we're gonna do a live. We're gonna do a live one day, and I'm gonna find out how to plug it in with the background, like T.S. Madison. Shout out to T.S. Madison. Figure out how she got
amazing.
it, cause she got her shit. That's a self-made bitch. Okay,
She's
she went
awesome,
from big dick bitch to big dick cash.
Yes.
Okay.
Shout out to her.
But yeah, any last words?
Listen, so everybody, go ahead and follow Jasymneflowers on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram at JASMYNEFLOWERS.
Yes, and I will provide the specifics and spell that shit out for y'all because she said that fast as fuck. I'm gonna put that shit in the description box, y'all. I'm gonna tag her in it, and y'all make sure y'all follow me at Iamchriseasley for Jasymneflowers followers, okay?
Yes.
And y'all have a blessed day, all right? Bye,
Bye, y'all.
bitch.